I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this.
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, Giorgio DeVecchio sends Game 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over.
Detroit gearing up for their opening drive here, led by Matthew Stafford, the veteran former #1 pick back in 2009.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver? Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down.
The Lions first down.
To throw is Stafford. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
First down, Detroit.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford will get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. A slant to Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, it's Stafford. The quick slant caught. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Stafford looks to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And coming up with an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Intended for D.
But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 1st down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 8-yard line.
On first and goal, Drake. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be second and goal.
At the Lions' 12-yard line.
Yeah, he's got it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On second down, Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10. And
certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Running for the shotgun with Drake. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Giorgio Tavecchio for the
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Jordan Hicks brought him down. It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Stafford able to find Hockenson for a Lion first down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Stafford, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Stafford on 3rd down. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Looking downfield for Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Stafford's pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Lions nothing.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Here's Harris to return it. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. They find some open field here. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown to the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
A loss of 6 yards.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing on first down is Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6.
The kick is good.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Big stop, Big stop. Let's go. Check nickel. Check.
Murray to give. This is Drake. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Murray's going to keep it on the option. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the gun, it's Drake. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Tavecchio to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Stafford 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. On first down, Drake. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Drake, the ball carrier.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Good. That keeps the score.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurting this spot. No, okay.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Stafford able to get this complete to Swift, his running back. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on second down. Stafford, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And
because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means
Jones hit and the ball's out.
Stafford's pass complete.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Out comes Kenyon Drake and the Arizona offense to take over. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync because early in a game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the Lions' 41-yard line.
Right back to Drake. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was onto it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Cardinals, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.